From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Friday, December 8th, 2023.
This is Lily Altavina with the Detroit Free Press. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel and other state lawmakers are calling for possible oversight into the state's homeschooling ecosystem. Currently, Michigan has some of the most lax homeschooling requirements in the nation. Really, there are no requirements at all. But the AG and lawmakers say this has caused some cases of child abuse to fall through the cracks. In one recent case near Lansing, Nessel said the fact that the children were homeschooled may have concealed abuse happening at home. She said when children go to school, teachers, who are mandated reporters, can look out for signs of abuse. State Representative Matt Kulizar said it would be responsible for the state to know how many kids are being homeschooled, because right now, registration is not required. But opponents say the government should not interfere in parents' decisions. The debate over homeschooling regulation has raged in Michigan for decades. To learn more, head to freep.com.
I'm Claire Hendrickson for the Detroit Free Press. Governor Gretchen Whitmer has called special elections for next year to fill 2 vacant House seats after a pair of Democratic state representatives won mayoral elections. They're the highest stakes such contest she's called yet, with continued Democratic control of the state House on the line. While some election administrators wanted her to schedule the special elections to coincide with elections already on the calendar, Whitmer opted not to, emphasizing the importance of filling the seats quickly. The crowded 2024 calendar means the Metro Detroit communities in the 2 House districts are slated to foot the bill. Clerks estimate costs upwards of $750,000. The House passed a bill earlier this year to reimburse communities for the costs associated with holding a special election not occurring on a regularly scheduled election date. It stalled in the state Senate. But some officials hope lawmakers will reimburse local governments for the costs anyway.
I'm Andrew Burkle with the Free Press Sports Department. And guys, the Pistons have been really bad this year. Like, historically bad. After finishing with the worst record in the league last year, the Pistons won 2 of their first 3 games to start the season. Cade Cunningham was back and healthy, and things were looking good. When I say that pretty much nothing positive has happened since, I'm not exaggerating. The Pistons have lost 18 straight basketball games. Their last win was on October 28th. So yes, that means they went the entire month of November without a single win. The Pistons now sit at 2-19 through 21 games, which means we're past the quarter mark for the season. And this is where we bring it back to the historical part. If the Pistons were to continue at this rate, they would have the worst winning percentage ever and have the most losses ever in an NBA season, which are actually separate things. The Philadelphia 76ers hold the record for most losses in a season with 73, a record that has stood for over 50 years. Meanwhile, the Charlotte Bobcats, now the Charlotte Hornets, set the record for worst winning percentage ever when they won just 7 of their 66 games during the strike-shortened season. So yes, like I said, the Pistons have been really, really bad. Sadly, the path forward isn't exactly clear. The Pistons signed Monty Williams, a veteran NBA coach who took the Suns to the finals in 2021, to a huge long-term contract, so they're likely locked in there. Williams has questioned his team's willingness to fight and their ability to deal with adversity. In all likelihood, the Pistons won't be the worst team in NBA history. There's just too much young talent on this team and so much basketball to play. But 25% of the season is certainly not nothing. And the fact that the Pistons have been worse than both of those historically bad teams is alarming, to say the least.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, and you'll hear more from us Monday.